Hi, welcome to my journey. My name is Cherie. Well, after striking out a visitation with my daughter up in Denton, I decided to come out here and get an application over here in Fort Worth. And that's what I did. I just picked up an NAS application, right? And yeah, I am online here, to see, if there are any, rides going back to Dallas. I don't know. I guess that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking I could catch me a ride going to Dallas. But, I ain't seen it yet. But when I got here, when I first got to the NAS, right, they had, the Blue Angel jets, right? They was zooming through there, making a lot of noise, and, yeah, like, wow, and, because I don't have a printer, I can't print off the application myself. But he made it seem like it would only take me about 15 or 20 minutes. When I come back, I can come back tomorrow after having this application filled out. And they can, give me my ID so that I can get on base and start taking some trips back that way. I'm thinking, I don't know what the setup is, but I'm thinking the setup is similar to that of, like at the airport, right? Where they have us waiting. I accepted a ride. Uh-oh. Okay. Thank God that rider canceled. Okay, they canceled. Now, I've been looking at some of these orders that are coming through, right? And I was just going to take that one is because it was going to head me back eastbound. A lot of these orders that I'm seeing, they're going up further north. And I am not going that way. So, yeah. This one here says 10. It's taking me off of my path. I ain't accepting it. I'm not. So, yeah. Now they had something pop up on my screen. Spark, where you're driving around and you're trying to catch a ride, right? Wow, 9.3 miles, a half an hour for $6, and yeah. That's 30 minutes out of your way for $6. That's what, $12 an hour maybe? Overreach, I don't know. That's why, I'm trying this NAS thing, right? If I can get like several trips from NAS, right? And that's all I do once a week. That would be for me. That would be for me. Because, trying to hustle, for these little itty bitty rides, it's look at that. 20 miles for $9. So no, I don't know what these people are thinking, but gas has gone up, you know, and you really need to make an attitude adjustment when the gas goes up, because I've been sitting up here looking at some of these. Look at this, $10 to go 16 miles. I'll give you $10 if you go 16 miles. But see, they don't ever talk about that 16 miles to get you back where you was. Okay? They don't talk about, they're just, but I guess, they wouldn't. They don't care where you go afterwards. So, it's like, look, if you get really desperate, believe me, you can go sell some go to one of these CSL or Octoplasma and sell them some plasma. Right? I mean, your first month is the best time, right? Make sure you drink like gallons and gallons of water, right? And then, for that whole month, and then that whole month you can make you $1,000. And all you got to do is just sell your blood. And if you're healthy and you don't mind needles, you'll be alright. You'll be alright. Okay, so I've been looking at some of these orders, right, over here in Fort Worth. And of course, they don't want you just looking. Right? They'll throw about 3 of them at you. And if you don't answer or accept one, then they want to throw you offline. Okay? That's how they are. But they're upside down. Right? Like this one that's blinking right now. 26 minutes, 10 miles, and you're only going to get $8. Okay? If you can't even get $1 a mile, gas is too high. Gas is way too high for this shit. And then some of these people, they want to do like ride share. And like here, this is 2 packages, 11.6 miles. It's going to take you 45 minutes. Okay? This is you delivering flowers. They're only going to give you $6, and then you're going to have to make another trip. Right? You have to stop at 2 stops for $6. I don't know what they thinking, but I guess they're gonna have to wait until somebody gets off work or something and does that for them, because here's an order. You get $5.61 if you go 10 miles. That's like I said, these things are upside down. Right? You want, the amount that you get to be fewer than the miles that you had to spend. Right? This is $6 for 8.3 miles. Going in the opposite direction, of course. $5.63 for 7.1 miles, 22 minutes. Yeah. And I'm getting a lot better at, reading this. And that's what I need to do. I need to be able to read these, orders quick and fast. Because they flash on your screen really fast. And, you can accept it. You can accept it, okay? But the problem is they give it another verification that there isn't somebody else out there, that's supposed to have, priority incentives. Okay? So if they have priority over you, what you thought was a match, ends up not being a match. Somebody else got it. Right? So basically, it's almost like y'all are like bidding for these rides, right? That's why I don't understand. I'm like, well, if we're bidding on the rides, then how come you want to take us offline if we don't see a ride that we want to bid on? Right? So, yeah. I'm leaving Fort Worth now, and I'm headed back to Dallas. I didn't see a ride, on there that wanted to go to Dallas. See, here's another one. Package, Walgreens, $3.03, 8.4 miles. It's gonna take you 20 minutes. 20 minutes to make $3. One thing that I did learn by riding around, everybody got the memo that they can charge $3.19 from Fort Worth to Denton to Dallas, all of them. They're like, what? We can charge over $3? Now remember, just last week we were at $2 and 29.39, right? So this is like a 60-cent jump, right? And some places they're charging even a lot more than that. Okay, so is this because we're fighting with an oil country? They're like, oh, you gonna fight the oil countries? We're going up on your oil, right? We had no business getting involved. Okay, I definitely stopped at Aldi's. Let me show you what $17 and some change got me. This is what $17 and some change got me. Hey, but the eggs were $1.66 a dozen. What?